Alright, let's talk about your banner. And by banner, I mean the main image, the main graphic you see when you first come to the site on the homepage. Really easy to work with. We come to the admin, we find the homepage slider tab. Let's click this. And then right now what you'll see, are the three default, the three dummy ones that I've set up. You'll see those here. So if I click through these, I'll see those dummy ones, right? So let's say we want to add a new one. Really easy, right? So we'll click Add New. We'll give the title, your main title here. And what that is this right here. If I can actually highlight this. I guess I can't. But see where it says, well, I can't even pronounce this mumbo jumbo big title, right? A big fat title. I was going to try to highlight it, but it won't let me do it. Alright, so that is what shows up here. And then your text. This is your main text area. Blah, 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 right? So let's go ahead and save it. Then, if we look at this picture, or this area, what we need is the read more setup, and then this main, the important part, the main picture, the main image. So, first thing is the main image. How do we set that? How do we add that? Well, we come down to this block on the right, featured image, set featured image, click it. And now we can choose a picture. If we're using a picture that's already been uploaded, we can choose from here, and we'll see those here. So for instance, I want to add this one, or whatever, I could do that. Or, if it's a brand new picture, I could upload it by clicking this Upload tab. Select my files. Go ahead and navigate to wherever your picture may be. I'm trying to go ahead and do this quickly. I have a section for images for churches. Let's see what we got. Okay, so that'll work. Oh, wait a minute. That's not big enough. My apologies. Which I guess is a good side note. Make sure it's big enough. And by big enough, I mean your dimensions. 789 is nowhere big enough. I think you're going to want to work with something that's at least 1200 and bigger. So let's see what we got here. We'll just choose this one. It's going to load it. Once it's loaded, we'll choose Set Featured Image to lock it in place. It's a large image. I should have chosen something a little bit smaller. It would have loaded faster, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and set it. There's our picture. We can see it. I'll publish it, which means it's making it now live. I'll go ahead and refresh the home page. And now let's go ahead and see what we got. Whoops. Alright. Oh, there it is, number 2. And what we'll see here is the title, the text I put in there, and then this would actually be the button, but we haven't gotten that far yet. So I just kind of want to show you how it looks, how it's loaded. So let's go ahead and go back. And what we want to do now is create the button. So maybe the button says read more, learn more, sign up now, join our congregation, whatever the case may be. You would type that in. So join our church. I'll update it. Refresh. I think it's slide 2. There we are. And here you see the big button, join our church. Let's make the button, let's see, how about join us, since that button's a little goofy looking. Now the next thing I want to point out is we made this banner and it's at number 2. So we have the first one, then we have that one, and then we have number 3, number 4. So how did this thing end up at number 2 even though we just made it and it's either first or it's last, right? Really easy. Over here under attributes, you want to order it. So this is the 4th one that we've added, so we're going to add it 4, And this should set it to be the last one. Let's see. There we are, number 4. Join us. Here's our title, blah, blah, blah. And then our join us, our button. All right. Now, earlier I quickly added this little pound sign, this hashtag sign. I do this because when you click the button, it's got to go somewhere. Where are you going to send it to? You're going to send it to yahoo.com, google.com, cnn.com, wherever. You're going to send it to somewhere on your site. So, for instance, let's say we want to send it to the videos section. You're going to want to copy the URL we're going to send it to out of the address bar. So that's what I did right here. And you paste it in there. The hashtag is just basically a default way of making it think it's a button or it's going to work. So I just do that for demo purposes. But here we are. We have a real live link, a real live address. So if I come back to the home page and I load up the 4th banner and I click this, now I have the videos page. Okay, so a couple things here, just some quick notes. It's really easy. Our main title, our content, the link of where it's going to go to with the button, as well as your image, which we go here, and on top of that, the order of the banner image. If you do not add the order, it's going to default to 0, and you saw what happened. It automatically placed it in the middle of the order, number 2. And maybe it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal, not the end of the world. But if you're concerned with ordering it, you got to make sure you update the attributes box and then the order that you want it. I think that's it. Oh, one last thing is real quick, because I get asked this all the time, is one, your images, make sure they're big enough, make sure they're landscape, meaning they're wide, not tall, you know, they're horizontal, not vertical, so it fits in there properly. Next thing is, this is an image that, you know, it's kind of tough to see the print of the text, so you either got to do one of 2 things. You got to upload a picture that's dark, so you can kind of see the text, or you need to change the color of the text. So I'm going to go ahead and actually copy this a couple times. Okay, and then what I can do is come in here and change the text color. And more than likely, this is not going to, actually I can tell you right now, this is not going to show up, it's not going to look right, but the whole idea is that you understand the point, that we can change, you know, the color of the text. So if we look at this one right here, we'll see here the text is black. That's because I set it to black, because, you know, you can easily read it. However, if we look at this one, the last one I just did, we can't read that text. So not a big deal. This is just a demo, but the idea is I want to show you that be careful of the picture you choose, and at the same time you can work with that image, whether that's changing this text to be a different color, or work with an image that's darker or lighter to show the text you want to be able to be read. Okay, hope that makes sense. That'll do it.